Hey, everybody. So this week has been a very intense one with the war of Israel and Iran. And I'm sure you've been following along with it, looking at the news. I know the first thing I do when I wake up in the morning, go to the Times of Israel, see if there's any new developments, see what's happening and such. So I just wanted to share a few thoughts, random thoughts, not connected, that I've been thinking about this past week. Number one, you read stuff in the New York Times, the comments, different pundits and such, and what I keep reading about the naysayers of Israel, the haters of Israel, really, they point out the double standard. Oh, Israel has nuclear armaments. That's kind of like a not so well kept secret. Why can't Iran have the same thing? It's a ridiculous question. We know that that's ridiculous. Israel doesn't proclaim it's looking to wipe out any people. The genocide, Israel's a genocide nation, idiots notwithstanding, we know that Israel isn't looking to wipe anybody out. On the other hand, Iran has made it very clear they want to wipe us out. Not just Israel, Jews everywhere. Yes, they're the Nazis of our time, at least the leadership, the mullahs are. And so that's the simple answer to that. It's really amazing, but then again, I don't know why I or anyone else should be surprised by the idiocy and the lack of intellectual arguments of the haters, the naysayers, the anti-Semites. Point number two, this is the first time you can't go to Israel. You can't get a flight. No flights coming in, no flights going out. Hopefully that will change very, very soon. But I think it's kind of given us an appreciation. You know, a lot of times people, they postpone go to Israel, they go everywhere else, but they always have excuses not to go to Israel. Well, maybe now you won't take Israel for granted so much. You know, human nature, that's how it is. When something's there, we take it for granted. When all of a sudden it's off limits, then let's say, wow, maybe I shouldn't have thought that it was so available so easily. And so, for those who, and you've heard me talk about this plenty of times, visit Israel, visit Israel, visit Israel. Unfortunately, there's people, I know people have relatives. They're not so young anymore, they've never been. Push it off, procrastinate, never go, or haven't been there in 25 years or something like that. Maybe you ought to reconsider now. Now that you know that it's not always so easy to get there, we don't take it for granted, maybe it's a little kick in the pants that we should make more of an effort, if we haven't been there in a while, to try and get there. And point number three, what could we do, we Jewish people who aren't living in Israel, we don't have kids in the army necessarily, what could we do pragmatically, practically? Jewish tradition teaches us, whenever there's difficulty for Klal Yisrael, whenever there's any problems for the Jewish people, we know that it's not all our efforts. It has to do with Hashem, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, the Almighty, pulls the strings. He ultimately protects us. And a lot of it, a function of it, is us stepping up our game, doing tshuva, being better, being a better Jew, being a better person. And this applies to each and every one of us. It makes no difference what level of Judaism you're at. If you don't keep Shabbat, maybe do it Friday night for a couple hours. You don't like candles, light candles. You learn Torah, you're really into it, learn a little bit more. You go to tefillah, you go to prayer, but you don't focus on it so much. Maybe slow down, focus on it. Whatever it is, in times of difficulty throughout history, we as a people have always stepped up our game. It's been formalized, and that sometimes we do fasts and such when things get really dire. God willing, it won't get to that point. But right now, each and every one of us, Kol Yisrael Arevim Zelazeh, we're all connected. Every Jew acts as a guarantor for one another. We're all connected to show HaKadosh Baruch Hu, to show Hashem, to show God. We're stepping it up. We want Him to protect our people in Israel, elsewhere, even more so than He has so far. And then just one last thing, just what I found very helpful in following this along. I just found that this guy, Hillel Fooled, whenever he seems to get information, boom, right away. If you look him up on Facebook, Hillel, F-U-L-D, he's a digital creator. I'm not even sure what a digital creator is, but anyway, he's a digital creator with 215,000 followers. And he says he's a global speaker, a startup advisor, tech columnist, husband, dad of 5, and a carnivore. He's even a carnivore, so there you go. I check this guy all the time because he seems to have up-to-date, real time of what's going on in Israel in their conflict with Iran. Bottom line, once again, HaKadosh Baruch Hashem should protect everybody in Israel, and we should see an end to this soon, and our enemies decimated and wiped out. Have a good Shabbat.